In this video, you guys are going to learn about different types of stress. Okay. Now, in stress, there are two broad classifications. The first one is normal stress. The next one, tangential or shearing stress. Now, what is normal stress? If the force is applied on the body normally. Okay. And tangential is if the force is applied on the body tangentially. Okay. Now let's look at normal stress. See, normal stress also is divided into different categories. 3 in particular. The first one is called tensile stress. Alright. Second one is compressible stress. The third one is hydraulic stress. Alright. Now let's look at what is tensile stress. Now, tensile stress is what? It's a very simple thing. Now, guys, imagine you have a spring, okay? So, in a spring, you are going to apply force on the spring so that the spring will extend, expansion of the string. Now, what you are doing? You are applying force and the extension of the body is also happening in the direction of the force, correct? This is what we call as tensile stress. Understood? Now, this is what we call tensile stress. Now, a lot of things you can take as an example. Wherever you apply a force and the body is going to extend, the length of the body will extend. This is what we call as tensile stress. Alright? The next type of stress, that is compressibility stress or compressible stress. Here, what do you have? You apply a force on the body and the body is going to compress. Okay, the body is going to compress. Now, this is what we call as compressible stress. Okay. Now, earlier, you guys saw the example of a sponge, correct? In that sponge, you apply force, then what's going to happen? It's going to compress, right? Now, this is a compressible stress. Alright. Then, the third type of stress, hydraulic stress. See, hydraulic stress is what? You are going to keep a body under some fluid, generally a fluid or whatever it is. Okay, now what's going to happen? The body is going to keep the same shape, but volume is going to change. Okay, now generally this is going to happen underwater or if you are going to keep an object under some liquid. Okay, now what's going to happen is a lot of pressure will be applied on the body. Okay, and because of that, the shape will be intact, but volume is going to change. Alright, now here the stress applied on the body where the volume is going to change, but the shape is going to be remaining intact. This type of stress is what we call as hydraulic stress. Understood? Now, one more thing is the tensile stress and compressible stress. These are sometimes called as longitudinal stress. Okay, these are called as longitudinal stress. Now, these are the types of normal stress. Okay, where the deforming force that is being applied normally to the body. Okay. Now, let's look at the next one, which is the tangential stress, or you can also call it as the shearing stress. Now, in this, what do you have? You have a body and you are going to apply force on the body tangentially. See, if you apply tangentially, the shape of the body will change, whereas the volume will remain intact. This is what we call as tangential or shearing stress. Okay, this is called a shearing stress. Now, you would have seen a lot of examples for this. Best example is a book. See, if you keep a book on the table and you apply force on the top of the book, the shape is going to change, but volume will still be the same, correct? Now, this is what we call as a shearing stress or tangential stress. Alright, now these are the types of stresses. Under normal, you have 3: tensile, compressible, hydraulic stress. And another one is tangential stress. Alright, now these are the type of stresses what we have, which is being applied on the body.